Hello there. Hi there. Welcome to this week's episode of the Surviving His Sex Addiction and Betrayal show, and also surviving this quarantine show. Ah, how many weeks are we into this now? I don't even know. Okay, so for those of you who don't know or new here, I'm Jenni Rochelle. I'm a betrayal trauma specialist. That means I'm a life coach and a spiritual director, and I work with women who are recovering from betrayal trauma because they've discovered that their husband has been unfaithful repeatedly or is a sex addict. So that's what I do. I'm also an ex-partner of a sex addict myself, and that was the road that I traveled to receive this calling and do what I do today. It's why I do what I do today, because I lived that experience. Okay, today I want to talk about Groundhog Day. I know. So it's this movie, right, with Bill Murray, super cute, Andy McDowell, set on Groundhog Day. And oftentimes when we talk about it, we're like, oh God, it's like Groundhog Day. And I think, I've heard a lot of people talk about this experience of quarantine as being like Groundhog Day. And when we say that, what we mean usually is like this repetitive, monotonous, over and over again, unending experience that we can't seem to get out of. And yes, that's exactly what this feels like, right? We're stuck. We're in this constant state of transition. And it can be so, so, so uncomfortable at times. But what I've been thinking about this week is, the real spiritual lesson of that movie is that really this man, Bill Murray's character, this newscaster, weatherman, is being given the opportunity to have unlimited do-overs until he gets it right. Like he's a bit of a schmuck. He's not very nice. And he's missing all this wonderful stuff in front of him. And there are all these things that like he learns to do over the time. Like he learns to ice sculpt and he plays the piano. And it's like he's given the opportunity to over and over again have unlimited time and space to become the person that he was born to be, to do the things that he would do if he had all the time and money and resources in the world. And so by the end of it, right, he actually transforms himself enough through this process that he's able to fall in love with Annie McDowell's character, and she begins to fall in love with him because he's become worthy of that love. So I just like, what if we looked at what's happening to us like that? And that God or the universe or whatever is sort of giving us not unlimited number of days of do-overs, but a lot, right? We've had a lot now. And now we have the time and space to focus on like the people that we want to be and to do the things that we have not allowed ourselves to do before because of time, mainly because of time, which I think is, often our most precious resource. So like right now, all the things that we're focusing on our families, we're focusing on like cooking good food and being in our bodies and feeding ourselves and exercise. There's so many people in my neighborhood who are outside right now, like walking constantly. We see people outside. I certainly feel like I think this is the way that I have finally started myself to find meaning in what's happening. I've really been struggling to find the meaning in what's happening. I haven't been able to piece that together. And I think that's okay. Like, I don't often think we're caught up in the middle of the event that we need to make meaning out of, that we can do that. And that's okay. It's hard to find meaning when you're in one of the other stages of grief, but like finding meaning in our suffering is now being introduced by David Kessler as one of the 6 stages of grief, of like meaning and story. And one is the story we're making up about what's happening to us. So what if you made up the story that what's happening right now is for your good? And I don't want to minimize the grief, and the people are dying and there's uncertainty, and the essential workers, they're at risk. I don't want to minimize, and people are losing their jobs. I don't want to minimize any of that. But what if we're able to look at what's happening to us as a story of our own redemption and our own ability, like, to become the people that we want to be, to focus on our bodies, to focus on food, to focus on our family, like to focus on the things that we really deep in our hearts want to be focused on. What if that was true? So that is my challenge to you this week. Is just this week, can you see each morning as a do-over to get your life right? I don't usually like that term, but just get it right. I use air quotes. What would you do differently if this were like your opportunity to keep trying until you get it right, until you are able to allow yourself to become the person, the woman that you want to be? All right, that's my question to you. And big news, big news. Look, there's a little piece of paper. I'm doing a giveaway this week. So I have been working with my team on these beautiful boxes. They're called Woman in the Desert Survival Kit. And, I talk a lot about self-regulation and staying grounding and grounding practices. And so I have pulled together this beautiful box full of so many pretty things. Like, I can't stand it. It's so beautiful. And in it, read it off. There is Empower Body and Space Mist, Empower and Protection Essential Oils, Rose Quartz Healing Palm Crystal, Adventurine Power Mini Wrist Mala, Palo Santo Stick, Lavender Himalayan Bath Salt, Desert Beauty Tea Blend, and a beautiful turquoise velvet bag with a little gold logo on it. So you can carry your items with you. I talk a lot about the 5 senses and the grounding practice. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you need to go download my guidebook, survivingisSexAddiction.com. No, that's not what it's called. It's called sexaddictionguidebook.com. Sexaddictionguidebook.com talks about the 5 senses breathing practices. But anyway, this box contains so many amazing things. I just read them all to you, but it's so beautiful. And you open it up. It smells amazing. And look, everything is wrapped up and beautiful. I can't even take it out because it's so pretty. But there's Palo Santo to cleanse your space. There's this beautiful little velvet bag that you can put all your pretty things in. And like all of these things are meant to interact with your 5 senses. So like when we pay attention, we focus on our 5 senses, it grounds us into our body. And so what I've done is create this kit in this little bag so that you can carry all these things with you that smell good, that feel good, that taste good, so that wherever you are, you can stop and have a moment and take a moment to yourself and ground into your senses and into your body. So when you're triggered or feeling anxious or uncertain, you have this kit to take with you. You have this beautiful mala that you'll be able to wear with lovely healing energies and this heart palm rose quartz. I'll put up some pictures this week. So giveaway this week, I'm going to give away 3 of these boxes. They have a retail value of $50. And so to do that, you will need to, this will be on Instagram only. So Facebookers, you're going to have to go find me on Instagram, Ms. Jenni Rochelle. And you will tag 3 of your friends and follow me. And if you share it in your own story, you'll get 2 entries. So 1 entry for tagging 3 friends and following me. And for 2 entries, you get if you share in your story. Oh gosh, I hope that all makes sense. Anyway, okay. Love you all. So excited about this. Go find me on Instagram, Ms. Jenni Rochelle. I'm going to be giving away 3 of these beautiful boxes. And remember, really, every day of our life is a do-over, whether we're in quarantine or not. Every day we wake up with God's grace, right? Every day we have renewed God's grace. We have renewed do-over. It is unlimited, your chance to get it right. All right. Love you all. Take care.